Good evening, folks. My name is Robert Scott Perry. I'm talking to you from Portsmouth, Rhode Island, as I have been throughout the summer. My reason for talking to my fellow Rhode Islanders about this election year, I'm talking about the Democratic primary, particularly this week, is because I'm interested in replacing Jack Reed. I would like you to write my name in. I didn't participate in the process, partially because I was uninterested in doing any kind of business with Mr. Mollis, a character who I will talk about in just a moment. I would like to replace Jack Reed, particularly to protect the Constitution, the Fourth Amendment, the right to privacy, and to answer some recent big questions about transparency. I would require that the federal government and all parts of government be completely transparent to the public, while our lives are left completely private. That's my senatorial speech so far. We'll leave it right there and we'll go back to Rhode Island. Okay, today, just to confuse us, in a race that may not have a lot of meaning in terms of our daily lives, the race for lieutenant governor. Mr. Mollis from North Providence wants to take credit. This is I'm boiling the whole thing down. Dan McKee is the good guy. He really doesn't have anything against him. He has the experience. He wasn't in the General Assembly, which the General Assembly is somehow lost $75 million. So anybody in the General Assembly, I believe they're out. That kind of puts Mr. Ferry on the outs. So we're talking about the other two candidates. And the mayor of North Providence can't take credit for money that was accrued by the town budget, by the city budget of North Providence after he was gone. And that's what he wants. Not only does he want to take credit for money that came after he was the mayor of North Providence, but he wants to take credit for money that could have been made by decisions he made when he was the mayor. I'm really starting to think that this is a payoff, that as Secretary of State he looked the other way, and now he's trying to take his payback no matter how he gets it. But don't be distracted by this race. We've got important races. The gubernatorial race was last night. I watched the debate again. It really comes out pretty clear. Ms. Gina Raimondo wants to train people for jobs making $80,000 a year, which we don't have yet, to replace the people that are here now, rather than what Angel wants to do, which is train the people we have now for jobs that we have here now. We are Rhode Islanders. We are who we are. We want to train people that are here now. Gina Raimondo's idea is a 1% idea of all rich people, a bedroom state. We are, by and large, many bedroom communities, but we're not a bedroom state. We work here. We live here. We want to be able to make a living here. We need farms. We need manufacturing that we can learn, that we can be trained for. The people in the state now can be trained for, not people 10 years from now. Gina. So Gina, it looks like, is the 1% candidate, and it does look like Angel so far is much more important than any discussion of who's going to be lieutenant governor. So Gina and Angel are who you should be thinking about, and really decide for yourselves what you think. I'm worried about putting a bankster anywhere near the State House. I much prefer a successful mayor. That's how I feel about that race. This is something people have to look to themselves for. Other than that, we'll talk about the rest of it tonight. The night is young. So far, I still haven't heard directly from Nellie Gorbea why she hasn't raised a fuss about why her boss, or rather, why the Secretary of State who followed her didn't do the job that she knew had to be done. But I don't think Nellie's going to call me out, one way or another. Once again, Robert Scott Perry, I'd like to be your senator. Write my name in for the candidacy of Jack Reed. I'd like to replace Jack Reed. There'll be 2 opportunities to write my name in. I'm not going to back out after the primary. In fact, I'll kick into gear after the primary and discuss the issues that are more related to the federal job of senator, the job that I hope to fill. Talk to you in a few minutes.